Hello everyone, welcome to the video. So today we are going to be checking out this. This is the Magene P325CS dual protocol crank power meter. So this is made by Magene, a company here in China. So yeah, I bought this myself with my own money. It cost about 2,000 yuan, which is about £200, maybe about $250. So this is pretty much the cheapest dual-sided power meter you can find. If you know of a cheaper one, let me know in the comments. And yeah, let's go through the specs first. So the website says this is compatible with Shimano and SRAM bikes. It's got a bottom bracket, which is BB86. So obviously, if you're interested in buying this, you should check out that it will fit with your own bike. So it's accurate to 1.5%, it says. And yeah, it weighs 750 grams according to the box. So we'll weigh it later to see how accurate that is. You can connect it with both Bluetooth and ANT+, which is pretty standard these days. It says waterproof with IP67, although now I'm not sure. The box says IP67, but the website says IPX7, so I'm not sure what the difference is between that. Maximum power is 2,500 watts, which should be enough for most of us, let's be honest. It's got a cadence sensor. The working temperature is -10 to 50 degrees. And let's have a look at the functions it outputs. So it says you've got, obviously it shows the power, it does the cadence, does the left-right balance, which is quite cool, torque effectiveness and pedaling smoothness. So considering that this is only £250, that is quite a lot of data. So I'm not going to get into all of that today. I would save that for my long-term review. What really impresses me is the battery life. It says it's got 200 hours, which is much longer than the Garmin Rally pedals, which are about double the price. So yeah, that is not bad at all. Okay, so that's that. Let's get into the unboxing. Right, so let's do it facing this way. So first you open up this, and what have we got? Warranty book, instruction book. Let's be honest, probably not going to read this. Some foam, and here we go. This is the cool bit here. So this would be the crank set. So I got a 50 big chainring and a 34 little chainring, and you can change which size you want when you buy it. You can also choose what crank length you want. I went for 175. They also do 170 and 165 as well, so pretty standard stuff. Yeah, it looks pretty good, all wrapped in nice plastic. This bit here, if you can see, this is where you would charge it. So yeah, you charge it using the included cable, so we'll get to that in a bit. All right, so that's the crank, some plastic, and here, what's this? Ah, so this is the other side. This is the left-hand crank. So let's open this up. Yeah, so here we go, left-hand crank. Pretty standard stuff. What else have we got? Not that much else, to be honest. It's pretty basic packaging, but I guess you're saving money. So here we've got our little USB cable. Okay, so standard USB on the end, and this has splits into two on this end. So that's probably because you need to charge the left and the right hand side separately, which is quite cool. Okay, that's about it for everything in the box. So for the installation, all you need to do is remove your current crankset and then install this one. So I'm not going to tell you how to do that because it's my first time doing it, but I will link to a professional video on how to do it. But if I can manage it, I'm sure you can as well. So let's skip forward to that. Okay, so I'm halfway done, and now I'm just going to weigh them to see what the damage is. So this is the old one, and this is a Shimano Sora for reference. So let's see how much this weighs. So the left-hand crank on my old one weighs 252 grams, and the right-hand crank with like the crank set and all of it together weighs 717 grams. So altogether, that's almost a kilogram. And my new one, the left hand weighs 222, so that's 30 grams lighter, and the main bit weighs 547. So yeah, I've saved about 250 grams just by changing to a newer crank set, which is quite cool. I'm a bit worse for wear, so let's just put all of this back together. So you don't really need many tools, you just need some Allen keys, a torque wrench, and this thing which removes the pedals, which is quite important. Yeah, so it's not too difficult. It took me about 5 minutes to do, and it's my first time doing it. So yeah, just follow the videos I link and you will be fine. All right, so I've got it all installed now. I'm just trying to connect to my bike computer and it's not registering, so turns out I do actually need to use the manual. So it says you have to activate it before you can use it. So I guess I need to charge it and then connect it to my phone to activate it, which seems like a bit of a hassle, but there you go. So time to see how this power meter works on the road. So these are just a few little hills around my house. I'm coasting down the hill now, so it reads 0 watts inside and just starting to pedal. And there we go. There's about a 1 second delay because it's quite difficult to get the stats to match up to the screen. Anyway, yeah. So we've got a big steep hill coming up now. At the moment I'm just cruising, taking it easy. It's a very hot day, 26 degrees, and it is super, super humid, as it always is in the summer here in China. Anyway, the hill is about to begin, so I've got to start putting down some more power. Look at that, 230 watts, 150, yeah, so now it's starting to get a bit steeper, the power's having to go up. And the horrible thing about being so heavy is you can put down a lot of power and you still barely go above 10 kilometers an hour. 13% grade, it's going up 20% now. So yeah, the hills around here are absolutely brutal. It's too much for me to do this sitting down, so I'm going to stand up and put some power down to try and get up to the top. It's really not even a very long hill, it's just a lot of work, really. Anyway, I'm almost there. Just a few more meters to get to the top. Look at that, power about 500. I'm still only doing 12 kilometers an hour. Heart rate is really high, and this is it. There's actually quite a lot more of this hill, but I decide I've had enough for now, so I'm gonna do a U-turn. And as you can see, the power drops straight back down when I start coasting. And yeah, time to enjoy the downhill after that minute of work. So we've moved back down to the main road, so I'm going to try to do some sprints now and see what sort of power I can get it to read. So just getting onto the quieter road here, and yeah, so 3, 2, 1, go. Putting down some major power now, and there you go, it spikes up, just hit about 1100 watts, which is pretty cool. So yeah, not too bad. So just going to try the same thing again here, so just winding up the power and then gonna unleash it as much as I can, but a seated sprint this time at a lower cadence to see what sort of numbers I can get. This is purely for my own ego and of course to test the power meter. Anyway, it's quite cool. I'm definitely going to be much happier with this than I was without having any outdoor power. For around £250, it's definitely the cheapest dual-sided power meter that I've come across. So I'll be doing a full review once I've spent more time with this power meter. So if you've got any questions or anything you want to ask or anything you want me to test, then let me know in the comments down below and I will try my best to do it. Anyway, that's all for this video. If you liked it, hit the thumbs up. If you want to see my full review, please like and subscribe. I've also done a unboxing and first impressions of the Magene radar, which is similar to the Garmin Varia. So if you want to check that out, there'll be a link on the video. So yeah, thanks for watching. I will see you in the next one.